Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another smooth YouTube video. This is going to be us taking on the final boss in the game. For those who don't know who he is, I will keep it as vague as possible until you see it. So if you have not made it this far into the game, click off if you do not want to be spoiled. So the setup that you want to run is the protagonist with the Prince archetype. You want to do as much almighty damage on the final boss as possible. You can also use the synthesis skill Sable Dance to improve Heismay's dark damage. It is also recommended to inherit the Healer's Insight passive from the healer and the Almighty Boost passive from the Tycoon. So I'm going to go switch over to the game, and then now I will start reading everything that this guy pretty much says you want to do. Next, we're going to look at Juna, and then I'm going to pull up her Royal Mask Dancer. With the Trickster Mask is what they recommend, but I went ahead and just added the skills from the Trickster's archetype, because why put the mask on when you can just literally just inherit the skills. And you want to use Rune's Flame Flower to basically deal heavy magic damage to all the enemies, and then you want to remove target's buff effects. So when the final boss basically buffs himself, this particular skill takes it away. So next up, we want to go look at Hulkenberg with her Royal, go up here, Royal Knight archetype. Go over here. It is pretty much recommended to inherit the Formation Vigor and Front Boost from the what I keep forgetting what this archetype line is, from the Commander General Warlord line. Is basically where you want to inherit these skills from. When you want to get the Formation of Vigor and then the Front Boost, I have Guard Lore to automatically increase the defense, start a turn, and then HP recovery, because you never know what you're gonna run into. And then lastly, Heismay with his Royal Thief is apparently broken. So if you use Heismay, you have pretty much 3 cases for doing everything. And with Heismay, he's basically just super duper broken, and he can pretty much just kill the boss and take away a lot of his skills. So basically, you want to do Adamant Nightblade to do dark damage to decrease his hit evasion. And you want to use God Killer for the super low chance of one-shot killing him. And then his passive is also a bonus because it depletes the enemy's turn icons if Heismay dodges him. So we're going to put all this to the test. That's the squad. We're going to go in and see if we can beat the final boss.
Look.
Yep.
At last.
Should we keep going?
Yeah. I confess, I did not believe you would actually survive the Gauntlet.
Oh, please. Think about what you're trying to achieve.
I can accept that you hate injustice. Maybe we do share that. But I have to ask, Luis, why go to this extreme? Is it because you're elder? You saw your village destroyed for petty, evil reasons. Is this revenge? Revenge? Ludicrous. That would accomplish nothing. An entire tribe does not become so derided to the point of genocide by authority figures alone, but by the vice of the society in which that ignorance is born. Indeed, it would be equally petty of me to take only the heads of the few familiar guilty, for my own satisfaction, no less. No, I would not repay injustice with injustice.
Then why? You drew the entire nation into your scheme without hesitation. If not revenge, then what would compel you to such ends?
It is true that I was born in the ancient sanctum, but I never held any fondness for that place. The Elder have long lived in hiding, clutching the truths of the world to themselves alone. A tribe of doors locked and secrets encoded. I wanted to change that isolation. And then, at long last, a man from outside the village came to visit. None other than your father, Prince.
That's...
Though royalty, he dreamed that the tribes might stand side by side as equals. And he rejected none of our village's history, however inconvenient to his worldview. I saw him with the eyes of a child. And for the first time, I felt a dream stir. Were there more idealists like him in the world outside? Was my life of hiding at an end? Under the canopy of that gloom-thick forest, all I wanted was to leave and live upon the open plains beneath a wider sky. That was all. As for what happened to the ancient sanctum afterwards, it is a story you've already been told.
It was set aflame and crushed beneath the church's heel. The Sanctist warrior monks and ordinary guardsmen alike, all in the palm of Forden's hand.
Neighbors and kin I'd known all my life were soon nothing but ash on the wind. Too quick to realize their own rights. I was but a child, trembling before a wall of fire. It was a massacre. It had nothing to do with any hate on either side, or retaliation for any perceived offense. It was only pure injustice. A selfish act of devastation. One thought alone burned in my mind. I would never let it happen again. And so did I walk onward.
It was tragic.
Thus, I choose to make this a land of eternal, perfect equality, even should it cost my life. I shall return the anxieties endowed upon this scepter, and let it be heard. To burden others with your own fears and responsibilities is cowardice. My royal magic shall craft a world where that cannot be. Such cowardice dies.
In the worlds you dream of, there is no prosperity.
Indeed, we all have our own burdens to bear. But that shouldn't mean it's wrong to help each other carry them.
Luis, you're not describing a nation that condemns evil. You're describing a nation that's entirely blind to it. A land of amoral beasts, not people. In the end, I think you're still trapped. You've been stuck in that night of flames all your life. You don't trust anyone. That's why you can only imagine a world apart from you. Unless you can face that anxiety within yourself, then you're no different from everyone you've rejected. So be it. From the beginning, I have championed world order determined by power. All that remains is for me to realize my truth by burying you beneath it. You are not the sole wielders of these lost archetypes. I am Luis, bearer of the royal scepter. With only a thought, the power of kings is mine to command.
What?
Behold, and I will reveal the secrets still beyond you. Come, we decide our world's future here. Our land is consumed with anxiety as it has never been before. All of it, foundation for my new, better world. You are but an audience, powerless to tread on history's stage. Let it begin.
Will you fight for your ideal world? Here and now.
Oh, power of kings!
You can do it! Behold, Prince! Maybe we'll do this together!
Show them our might!
Face my wrath!
for the weak spot!
Is everyone up? Oh, power of heroes! Attack! Break their formation!
I will crush the fantasy in your heart. Let's go. This is it! Face my wrath! Your desperation shows.
This is just what I need! This might sting!
Ignite! Pierce through them!
Falling back! Now accept your fate!
For all that I believe.
The magic seed!
Face my wrath! You shall run from your fate!
Beautiful dodge, Heisman! Masked dancer! Going for the weak spot!
I will crush the fantasy in your heart.
Attack! Break their formation!
Be neither timid nor arrogant. Witness our secret technique!
Combine our strength!
Face my wrath! Your desperation shows. Vitus power. Now lend me your strength.
On your guard!
Watch me! Maybe not. I call upon a royal soul! Burn! Sure don't give up easy.
You fight well.
For all that we
This is
strive
not
for!
over.
Burst! Yet cling to life.
Very good. By all means, challenge me. Stake everything you have on this battle. I will face your convictions head-on and crush them. This is but my first step towards my ideal world. There is no hope for you. Face my wrath. You shall run from your fate.
Then again, face me! How about this?
I won't hold back. This is it. A tough
I'll
one.
show you. This might sting.
Knight! Oh, what a worthy foe after all!
There is no hope for you. Face my wrath. Your desperation
finesse.
shows.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
No, all power of kings. Some formidable indeed.
You fight as power, but this is not over.
The magic seal!
I do not fear death, and yet
Not bad at all. Tremble before me!
I think we've won this one.
So the power I have now is not enough.
The Magla drawn to the royal scepter has faded more than I expected.
Just as I thought.
I would be a fool to underestimate you, but I made a decision that day. Even if history remembers me as a destructor king, I will put an end to the injustices of this world.
What? What are you...
I commend you, Clearly no half measures will do. If I'm to take your lives, I must stake my own, and all its power.
Damn! We can't get close! Tis a tremendous aura!
I have a vision, and you will interfere with it no longer. Wait!
It's his gauntlet runner.
Luis still has the royal scepter. If we let him buy time, there's no telling what he'll do.
Bloody hell! We can't even go after him.
There's no time to go back down to land and reorganize. We'll do whatever it takes to get that scepter back before the dawn.
Ah, everyone! That bastard Luis took to his Skyrunner!
Yes, we know. Can you go after him?
It'd be suicide, lad. Oh, suppose it's too late to back down now. Well, I was saving some reserve power for the trip home. But if we're using it here, we're using it here. Well, chums, batten down the hatches and brace for the storm. Hop to it now! Get in! I'll just fire up the...
Look over there! Enemies! Ugh, of all times! Wait, how many are there? Where did they all come from?
He's trying to slow us down. Ain't like Luis to put off a fight, but I suppose he's too cornered to be picky anymore.
Hold on! The old girl's still barely holding together. She can't take off that quickly.
What do we do?
Your Highness, you get in the runner first. We'll buy you some time for takeoff.
Right. Understood.
Always were quick on the uptake, eh? No need to fuss anyway. We'll just kick them around for a bit while preparations are underway. Does that work for everyone else?
Fine. Suppose I'll keep you company.
Had you not suggested it, I would have done so myself.
What else are we gonna do? Twiddle our thumbs inside while Norris does all the work.
Nearest, don't let us down now.
Right. I'll get it done, damn it! Hop in, Your Highness!
Well, let's do this.
We hold the line! We must endure this.
Hulkenberg!
Got it! We're powered!
Not good. They're going for the Skyrunner.
Not on my watch.
Let's wreck him!
Hey, what are you doing?
Sure you want to die next to me, old man? Thought you ate platypus.
Aye, it's true I don't understand you and I never will. But I know I don't hate you, boy.
Let's go!
Aye!
Finally, I've earned my title.
She flies. Straight and steady. Our kingdom is in your hands, my prince.
We gotta go back! Everyone, they're going to!
We can't go back now.
We have to!
Take cover in the back. You made my dreams come true. You and the rest of them. If we live, we'll meet again.
What are you?
Let's fly!
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
I want to stop you.
I see. Then I too will fight you with all that I am. For the sake of this country. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward, trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Such intense magla!
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more, take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy.
Yet you thirst.
Drink deep of the magma.
Not again!
What?
Stop! No! No! Scare me! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey! Please!
My obstacles are clear.
The boy
Open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up.
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done? I ripped out my... I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, we're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion. An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold!
Isn't this?
Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything, with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
You mean, you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is a utopia?
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Ithludius V. I once reigned as king. Or I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain, and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me the discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across 9 endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis is likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. I could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
The battle's not over yet.
You are on the cusp of dying in Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is. I suppose our promise to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help, beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Let's go.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. This is for your sake. Be reasonable. It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now? Why refuse me? Why? Why? What? So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you. What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind. To unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Oi! Wake up, Your Highness!
How? Their voices reach you? Even here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to decide.
I have a fight to win.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very power that reveals paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety, and magic will lead to ruin. Even before the War of Destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
I have to try. I want to know how far I can go.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you can believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return to reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I myself will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king. Now then. All right. However, the kingdom rests. If there is yet any value to believing in something beyond us, prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
Everyone! He's He's awake!
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Huh. Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Heis, mate. Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Luis did. Only the magic working in reverse.
Huh?
What?
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush their hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity.
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this. For the sake of our world.
Some darker arts.
Let's go. Maybe lend me your strength.
Strike true!
I'll show you. Going for the weak spot.
Give in, Twilight.
What was that?
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain!
Attack! Break their formation!
There is no power in your
hidden arm.
You can do this! I will fight by this power. This is it!
Now that's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman! This is just what I need! No need to rush this. Masked dancer! This might sting!
Our new world and its ideals.
Looks like we can't brute
have
force
no
through
need
this.
Power of heroes! Oh, bolts of lightning!
You've got a
Be
bunch of
neither
elements slowing you
timid
down,
nor on me.
Captain.
We go together. Rancor!
I won't hold back! The magic seed!
Nice hit! That was unfair. Dancer! That's not. Now for a grand maneuver! Burn!
Fights a losing battle.
Come! I'll run you through!
Some darker arts.
We'll do this together! A tough one.
I call upon a royal soul! Going for the weak spot!
The world of
Pierce still standing, I
I'll
see.
use what I must. Formidable indeed.
It's a friend! This is it! Still up?
My strength!
The inequities of the world can only be cleansed if the strong subsume the weak. Now, be a noble sacrifice. Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
What? Is he trying to swallow those people? Wait, they're... puppets? I'm sensing deadly magma in the puppet. Attack him before he's raging fire! Yes! The puppet magma's mating!
For all that we strive for!
You think yourself E? No. Witness our secret
My
technique!
power support you. Let's stay calm. Come forth, royal soul! The magic seed!
You struggle in vain. Give in to the truth. Your fantasy has no meaning whatsoever.
Luna's badly hurt! Get her to
Sacrifice
feel it!
yourself to the new age.
We have to help everyone! I'll protect all of us! Juna, are you okay? This is just what I need! You look like you're about to drop! This might sting!
I still let justice prevail! Attack!
Quite a
Great
move.
reformation!
Be neither timid. Now accept your fate. Too much? Now we strike.
You can do this! I'm all prepared.
The puppet's necklace fading! Juna, are you okay? I call upon the royal stone! Going for the weak spot!
Oh, power of heroes!
Thanks.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
But face me! Some darker arts.
Prince!
So heavy. Is that all?
You defy me.
Behold this power! This might sting!
Our new world and its ideals.
Let justice prevail! I'll run you through!
You think yourself to the rear? Now accept your fate.
Let's go. This is it!
Masked dancer! A bit much. Masked dancer!
I stand ready. Come! Attack! Break the formation!
I'll use what I must. Rancor!
Come forth, royal soul! The magic seed!
Beautiful dodge, Heisman! Masked dancer! Going for the weak spot!
Like sworn, oh, power of heroes! Burst on!
On me, we go together.
Get after it, Loeb!
I see your face.
Now that's finesse! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Let's set it up!
Fall!
I'll give you the performance of a lifetime. Masked dancer! Burn!
By the sworn oath of knighthood. I defer to you.
Here I go!
Be neither timid. Face me! I show no mercy. Apologies. Would you finish it?
My shoulders.
Too slow.
Fight's a losing battle.
Juna,
We'll do this
careful!
together.
It looks like you've got several ailments. Watch
The
your
tough
back.
one.
This is just what I need. This might sting. I shall do my best. I can do this. Come forth now. I'm sorry, everyone. She's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Juna, Are you okay?
Now
Look like you're about
accept
to
your
drop.
fate!
Critical hit! Hype's a real ace!
Let's go!
It's too... I call upon a royal soul! Raging fun! Sorry, Jonas, be careful! Power. Looks like you've got several ailments! Watch your enemy still stands!
Slash! Commendable bearing.
The world of
Come
old
forth, royal soul!
and its people.
This is it!
It's too early for my exit. This should be good.
Much thanks.
That was helpful. Everyone is counting on me. I pray you're ready. Be fortified.
I'll use what I must. What?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Heisman, that's a lot of ailments. Be
Please
careful.
allow me.
Yes, the puppet's macula's mating. This is just what I need. Going for the weak spot.
I shall do.
Here I go.
Allow me to support you.
What was that?
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Captain, they've slowed you down.
Some darker arts.
Behold, let's work together!
Look here.
Yes, the puppet's macula's mating. I'll show you. This might sting.
Blindsided.
Slow.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
Captain, I think they've slowed you down.
Face me. Mustn't settle for the easy way.
We'll do this together! Maybe there's a better choice. This should work.
I call upon a royal soul.
Have no need.
We can't let him swallow them all. He'll unleash devastating magma. He's building up an incredible amount of magma.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means he's gonna heal.
Summoner.
Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets.
Be fortified.
There is no power.
Now accept your fate. I was saving this.
I'm all prepared.
Please allow me.
The puppet's macula's mating.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means he's gonna heal. Attack him, or he'll eat the puppets. Going for the weak spot.
This is the power.
Here I go.
me to support you.
I'll use what I must.
Lend me your strength. Grit! The magic seal!
The puppet's mackless mating! My shoulders.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means he's gonna heal. Attack him. Like the puppet.
Even my...
I pray you're ready. Ah! I'm sorry, everyone.
Let us clean up this mess.
Our new world and its
You won't hold back!
have no need.
You still here?
The puppet's mackless mating.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means this is just what I need. Attack him, or he'll eat the puppet.
Everyone is summoner. The enemy still stands.
Perhaps this suit. Now accept your fate.
Let's go! The magic seal! A tough one!
Mackless mating.
I feel so slow.
Sacrifice yourself to the new age.
That sight means he's gonna heal. Stop attacking him, or he'll eat the puppet. Yes! The puppet's mackless mating.
My world! My perfect world! Not yet. I refuse. I won't let it end like this. You will be a sacrifice. You will sustain the strong. Oh, weak one. Oh, peon.
His Magla has gone out of control. At this rate, even a man of Luis's mental strength would lose his grip on sanity.
In the end, even he couldn't escape his own anxiety.
Then by his own logic, we've got to put him down. The weak deserve to die. The bastard's own words, yeah?
If he saw a threat in our power, then let us wield it.
You can't just believe in nothing. Nobody can rely on themselves alone. This is our last chance. We've come this far. We have to end this here and now.
Some darker arts.
Let's set it up! Show them our might!
This is just what I need. Going for the weak spot.
Feel true terror. Give in to anxiety.
That's it! I'll protect all of us. His aura's overpowering. It's making it harder to fight.
Oh, power
Just
of
hold
heroes!
on!
Attack! Break their formation!
The world of Rancor.
Vitus power! This is it!
Behold this power. This might sting.
There is no
Justice
power
prevail!
in your fantasy.
First form! This is nothing. Is that all? Tactic.
Some darker arts.
Let's work together.
Strike true!
I'll give you the masked dancer! Going for the weak spot!
Why? Why can you not understand my ideals?
I see your brain.
Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Nice! As the point of a sword!
Let us face me.
Rancor!
I will fight with grit! Berserk, we'll do this together!
Forward!
Still here?
A world born of fantasy. It must not be. Feel true terror.
You're badly hurt! Get her some healing!
Feel true terror.
Knocked down! You gotta wake her up! The audacity! This aura's overpowering! It's making it harder to fight! Just hold on!
There!
Time for my classmate! They've dropped their defenses!
Power of kings. You chief, a foolish people, terrified of alienation, be gone from this world.
What's happening? Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments
Let's work
slowing you
together.
down.
Look here.
Still up?
Heisman,
This'll be fun.
they've dropped your defenses.
Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, power of heroes! I will not let you die.
Much thanks.
That helped.
Be gone.
My path ends here.
Someone help him get back in the fight!
Feel true terror.
Heisman got knocked
I'm all
out!
prepared.
We gotta revive him! Get him!
My world! But why? Why is it still beyond me?
Dawn breaks. Dawn breaks.
Look! He's done it! He's finally beaten Luis!
Does this mean he's won? I'm not dreaming this.
He did it!
Not yet. I have my ideals.
Witness!
Everyone's fighting their fear and anxiety. Nobody knows for sure what's right. And even through all that, the people have declared you king!
We fight for more than justice. Show him our will against his. Show him the fall of his world!
Hold fast to your ideals! 'Tis your sworn duty as king!
You've wielded the power of kings! It's time to stop following their footsteps! Now it's your turn to take your place with them!
Your fantasy is naught but lies!
What? What's going on?
Fantasy is more than an empty dream. It's a dream with the power to change the world!
Damn you!
That must be the Lord that governs Utopia in all worthy champions. The hero's archetype. The king. I see. At long last, fantasy has become a force that frees people from anxiety. The harbinger of change for a deadlocked reality.
The people have chosen my son. With that, my tremendous gamble hath borne fruit. Thus it is that my duty here draws to a close.
And now, the novel you wrote with such passion will finally begin a new chapter.
This voice... could it be? But how?
While flames swept through the sanctum, I cast a final spell to abandon my body and survive in soul. I became an immaterial being among the fairies. I had to, so I might provide guidance to the child on his most perilous path.
The power of the archetypes. Was that your doing?
No. All I did was awaken them to it. My voice carried the words they needed to hear. That power is no great and rare treasure. It is something that might be grasped by anyone with the will to change the world. And anyone has the power to change the world. Those children proved as much. Now, that boy has grasped the courage of a warrior. All dragons who still roamed the continent have fallen by his hand. For what greater embodiment of the impossible is there than a dragon? And he now possesses the power and will to quell those forces.
I see. Then he is not so weak a child that I must hold his hand. I am truly sorry. I lost all the power I once knew. I saw the sanctum burn. And you. I lost you. Once they took our child from me, all my remaining hope went with him. And so I placed my faith in the royal magic. I believed that if this world would choose him, there would still be hope.
This shall do. That boy's fight, and ours, is finally over. The people no longer need some mystic relic or some lofty magics to soothe their fears. They have found the strength to overcome it within. Provided they can turn their anxiety into strength and never stop walking toward the unknown, reality will ever change. Their world shall be one full of possibility.
This isn't about the throne anymore. It marks the beginning of a new era, led by those who are truly worthy of the people's trust. Almost the appointed time now. The day is dawning on a new king's reign, and with it, my true passing. However, if I may truly end my life with pride in my boy, and my love at my side, I've no regrets.
It's been a long road to this moment, hasn't it?
It has indeed. But for our son, a new journey now begins.
Heed me, all people of the kingdom. Dawn breaks, and the appointed hour hath come.
He speaks.
I now settle the long-contested succession to the throne. They who hath gathered the most faith from their subjects amassed, they who have overcome this fierce contest, the throne's new sovereign, I now reveal. Behold, your new king of your kingdom united.
Yay!
certainly did, love. He really did. Oh, I still can't believe it. That boy pulled it off. His Majesty, the new king.
I won't accept it! The new king is Count Luis.
He can't just crown his son after all. That's cheating, that is. Rise up, people! Riot!
Disorderly conduct will not be permitted.
Settle down. The tournament is over. Our new king has been decided.
Bloody fantastic. They really did it.
Quietude descended once again upon the royal capital, and the day of the new king's coronation arrived.
Boy, coronation really crept up on us. There's a lot of people in the crowd.
Don't tell me you're nervous. After everything we survived already, stage fright should be nothing for you.
Of course, I'm fine.
If you say so. Just do relax your shoulders once you're out there, eh?
We've all made due arrangements. You can trust in us. Your newfound dignity suits you well, Your Highness. Ah, but I suppose you have outgrown that title. Your Majesty. Yes, that too suits you well.
By the way, saw some of them Senate fat cats hovering about, acting like they've been supporting us from the start, of course. Always on the winning side, eh?
Better than the alternative, no? Especially since we've got some Luis diehards among the people.
I hear that many are concerned about his proficiency with statecraft. To be honest, I'm not so sure myself.
Juna will stand as moderator at the podium. His Majesty will only be asked for a few brief answers. First, the people would know how you aim to lead them. How will you respond to that, Your Majesty?
We have the power to change the world. All of us. I know I'm inexperienced, but I'll strive to do my utmost. With all of you at my side.
That's fine. The people have about had it with pompous monologues. Better to say what you mean with determination.
Still, there are a lot of people in the crowd who have never supported you. How are you going to respond to them?
We'll have to earn trust and build bridges between us. I want us all to have hope for the future. No matter. I want us all to have hope for the future. No matter.
We'll write a warm welcome, please! His Majesty the new king! Majesty, you're so young!
Please. My king, your subjects would hear how you intend to lead them.
Relax, okay? Take it easy and use your own words.
As a ruler, I've much to learn. I cannot say what I'll accomplish. And yet, I believe the world can change by our hand. And to that end, I will face any odds.
Now, Your Majesty, a few more words. Naturally, some under your rule now supported other people in the race. How do you respond to their voices?
There will be times I let you down. I know that. Only results can prove my intent. But still, even should you oppose your king, you can always believe in your own future. I will make sure of it!
A nation where dreams and fantasies are always in reach. Will surely be a challenge.
We'll make it happen.
There you go. If you can pull that off, you'll be the finest king we've known. Well then, this is it! Your attention, please!
No lord remains for you to kneel before. Please take the crown with your own hands, my king.
Ah, long have I awaited the arrival of this day. This journey has reached its end. He came to know the goodness of a hero's heart, and became the king his people had always hoped for. But as this journey ends, so another begins. I'd like you to watch over him on his path for a little longer yet. 1 year has passed since the arrival of the new king.
Hey, heard the news? They're finally reopening that mage academy that got closed down.
You don't say. The famous one deep in the Montario Mountains. Really? I'm impressed. It only took them a year.
They've even paved a proper mountain road. And get this, their headmistress is none other than Lady Juna.
What? The songstress?
Well, she is one of the king's 6 partisans. If she managed to help save the world from Luis, I expect she knows a thing or two about magic. Sounds like they plan to fully open the magic researcher's findings to the people, too. Quite a turn from when the late Sanctifex banned it.
Makes sense to me. After the clash between His Majesty and Luis last year, everyone knows you don't really need an igniter to use magic.
And that's just today's news. It's surprise after surprise, ever since us church folk got the boot from the palace. Even the Royal Knights. You believe that?
It's unbelievable.
Credit where it's due. Remember last year, they tell me... Indeed. Speaking of His Majesty, I've also heard some folks saying they've seen a boy wandering around these parts who looks just like him.
Ah, can't be. Without his escorts? Besides, what business would a king have in this...
Suppose...
Mountains upon mountains of appeals from the people. How many days will this take to sort?
After all the trouble you took to flee politics. And somehow you're now the preeminent ladyship of your house. Such is fate.
Despite everything, this year has passed in surprising peace, hasn't it?
All right.
Let's go. Hey?
Come now. Of course. And so.
You're not serious.
That's the way.
Ain't this a pickle?
Lovely.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
Grand, isn't it? Wonderful.
That reminds me.
That's right.
Lady Tudor, did she really come all this way in a runner? Could have asked His Majesty to pop over and bring you back with a teleport or two.
The unmitigated nerve.
Oh, it's fine. I wanted to take in our country as it is. It's definitely a little rougher outside the capital's walls. There's still traces of melancholia around, and the odd human roaming about.
We're sending soldiers out for every incident we can. But it's not easy to hear the voice of the people from more distant regions.
I guess it's obvious.
A lesson I...
And not long after, the new year dawned. You once heard my voice. And is fantasy a powerless creation? A timeless question. So long as life remains in the world, but he will find his. That was the truth, and it was you have.
Feels familiar. It's been far too long.
Aye, the wind feels an echo of days past.
Unusually poetic for you.
They're awful, aren't they? They would have left us behind.
Well, I'm not certain we're in a position to talk, having followed straight after, saying we could just teleport back.
Well, hey, we figured the kids might want to change your scenery, like.
Wow!